Hello, lovely ones. How are you? Now, this is an invitation for you to download the 12 Habits of a Success Mindset. Now, I've created this short program of 12 disciplines that when you follow them, it aligns you with your Kelsey success mindset. So you'll find that at the end of it, that you are attracting much more success in a much more dynamic flow way of being. So I want to just kick you off with one of the habits of a success mindset. And I think it's a really great one that helps orientate you. And the one we're going to start off with is personal brand. Now, we've all got a personal brand. Do we know what it is? So your personal brand is described as what other people say about you behind your back. So as you know, we've all got people that describe us without us being present, haven't we? So that is our already established personal brand. Now, some of you may know what yours is in absolute detail. You may have done the work on it. You may be able to articulate it perfectly and it be absolutely aligned with what people say about you behind your back because you're living and breathing it. But for those of you that personal branding is new to, I would invite you to get a piece of paper and a pen and write down what do you hope people are saying about you behind your back. Now, I'm not saying what's the least you hope that they're saying. I want to know, well, I want you to know consciously, what is your hope that people say about you? What are they saying about the way that you talk to people? What they're saying about your attitude, about your energy, about your values? Could you do what do you hope they know that they are? Just go with the top 4 values. What about the way that you show up to meetings, the way that you walk through an office, the way that you speak to customers, the way that you handle the most difficult of situations, the way that you dress, the way that you articulate your presentations, the way that you engage, the kind of team player you are, the type of leader that you are. It's starting to get a bit meaty, isn't it? Take each of those headings and write down, how do you hope people are seeing you and experiencing you? And then the next step is have a look at that list. Maybe you want to ask some people around you. There are much more formal ways of doing this, by the way, but for a gentle DIY jobby, maybe you want to ask people that you can trust will give you their honest perspective of how they're seeing you. You're not looking for advice at this point. You may want their advice in the future, but that's not the purpose right now. The purpose right now is, how do I hope and what's the reality? And of course, perception is reality. It's that person's reality of you. So then you'll have what your hope is. Maybe it's something you're already being. And if that is the case, and you're into developing yourself into a growth mindset, then look at how would I want to improve on it? And maybe a way of helping you decide that is, what are my goals for the future? What are the outcomes that I want in the future? What position do I want? What business do I want? What new client do I want? And then what brand is aligned with achieving that? And if you are not already aligned with the brand that you hope you are, then you have a wonderful map of growth. You've got a wonderful map of development, and you might want to just set about creating a little action plan for yourself, by yourself, or you might want to get some help from a mentor, a coach, training course, YouTube, wherever it is. But what you have right now is a goal of what you want to hold yourself to, what you want to calibrate to when you are showing up in your life, in your business world, in your personal life. So I hope that's helpful. If you want any help from me, get in touch. Let me know how you get